up, everybody out there in YouTube and Facebook land? It's your boy Rome. I'm out in these streets. It's Houston, Texas. Well, actually, I'm in Katy. Sorry if it seems a little bit windy, but it is just a little bit windy today. So hopefully that won't interfere too much with the audio. I am out for a little ride just to see what's going on my side of town. Tried getting out last night, but wasn't successful. You know, I did get out to ride a little bit, but the problem with a lot of the businesses still in the Houston area, also in Katy, is that they are on hurricane hours. So they're closing extremely early. You know, as an example, you know, the local Starbucks would close at 6 p.m. You know, what? Yes, 6 p.m. But it's all good. The most important part of the event, or the activity, is me being on my beast, and that's where I'm at. So, quick update for those who've been asking as far as what happened with Hurricane Harvey and myself. I was blessed. I never got any standing water, nor did we get any wind damage at our house or anything of that kind. So we were very, very blessed that, you know, none of the things that so many people in Houston dealt with during that time and are still dealing with, and probably will still be dealing with years to come. You know, what's so really amazingly sad about this is that so many of these people who were flooded out here recently were flooded out just, you know, a year ago during the tax day floods. So, man, I don't even know how to put that into words. I mean, that's just such a horrible thing, you know, to have to go through twice. But it is what it is. So we did get a little bit of water in the studio. I think it was about 4 or 5 inches that came through a couple of areas in the roof. But, you know, taking into consideration that we got almost 50 inches of rain, to get 4 or 5 inches into the studio building, man, I still feel blessed. And I'm insured, so, you know, the insurance will take care of all of that. So I don't see it, you know, that much as a loss. I mean, yes, it is an inconvenience. And if I remember to, I did get a little bit of footage earlier today when I was up at the studio. I'll show you guys what it looks like, what the repairs are looking like so far. You know, if that interests you, you know, I'll add it to this video about right here. I wanted to just show you guys around a little bit. We are getting all the water damage done, or should I say repaired, here in the studio. It's not as intensive as it has been for many people. I think for the most part we only had about 5 inches of water that got into the building, and as you can see, most of the sheetrock in many areas has already been replaced. Everyone right now has some kind of fan running to minimize some of the humidity in the building and help dry out a lot of the different areas where there might be moisture still trapped. As far as my studio, a lot of the area that was a problem because of water has already been repaired. It just needs to be painted. But as you see, the studio is definitely in disarray. But as soon as everything is cleaned up, and we can probably get back in here early this coming week, we can get in here and start cleaning everything up and rearranging and setting the studio back up. I don't think it's going to take a lot of time. It's just the inconvenience. But taking into consideration how horrible this flooding was for many people in and around the Houston area, you know, not limited to Houston, the entire state, I have to say that I still feel blessed for the little inconvenience that we may be suffering right now is nothing in comparison to those who have lost literally everything. And they're having to start over. And what's really sad about it is so many of those people were flooded out just recently with the tax day floods. So they're going through this a second time. Alright guys, like I said, I just want to give you guys a quick walk around and show you what's going on up here at the studio. So now you know. Well anyway, today is Sunday. And I've been running around like crazy all week trying to get other things done for other projects that I'm working on. So other than, you know, like I said, for the little bit of time that I got out last night for a quick little ride, you know, this is the first time that I actually been able to get out on the streets and do some real enjoyment riding, you know, a little bit of that wind therapy. So here we go. And I mean, man, it is beautiful, just beautiful. But with that in mind, I have friends and associates that are living in Florida that are literally going through what we just went through here in Houston just a week or so ago. When you look out there, you can see how, I don't know if you guys will be able to see that on the camera, but how much the water eroded a lot of the, you know, rivers and streams here. And so many of these areas, you know, are basically sitting on sand. So when heavy water comes through or deep water comes through, it has a huge effect, because, you know, trees can fall over, light poles can fall over, you know, all sort of things that can happen, you know, because you don't have that, you know, the solid foundation like you would, you know, normally have, you know, if it was rooted in, you know, deep earth, clay-based, you know, soil or something like that. So it really doesn't take much, you know, for these trees to fall over. But, you know, life is life, man. You know what you're gonna do. Live life every day. I swear, I say this to myself and to others every day. Live your life the best way you know how, because tomorrow is not promised to you. Now, I'm not a big fan of this traffic on a Sunday, man. This feels like I'm riding around about, you know, 5 or 6 o'clock on a Friday. But I think what a lot of it is, a lot of people don't really realize that many of the streets that they usually drive on are open again. So they default to a road they know is open, which is here on Fry Road. They know this road is open, so they'll come through here. And that's what equals all the traffic. You know, if you ride, you know, like I know, is watch your butt. Because somebody, sooner or later, will do something stupid. So be ready for it. What's up? What's up? Oh man, you know how we do it. Yeah, I saw them out here earlier. And I wanted to no, I know the gas station's closed, but I wanted to bring some stuff out here to you guys. I saw you sitting out here earlier, so it has a few items in there that you might be able to use. So hopefully that'll be, you know, something that you guys could use.
I'm gonna have to go in somewhere this winter. I can't do it. I got a bad arm now. Need to go to the hospital and get that taken care of. I got shot in my arm a while back, and when it gets cold, it starts hurting now.
Yeah.
I'm having headaches, and I want to get this cut off. Some warts. I want to get, because every time I move it, I bump it.
Right. How did you guys fare with the flooding?
Huh?
Were you here during the flooding? You were?
Yeah, I was over at a Hope Impacts.
Okay.
That's how I come here. I was in a different area. I was over by 99-cent store and made $80 there.
Wow. Yeah. But you guys are doing okay out here now, though, right? Pretty good? Okay. Yeah. Well, like I said,
You can help me out.
Sure. Bart, say again?
Huh?
I'll tell you what, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I just wanted to stop by, you know, and show a little love. You know how we do it. Okay? Appreciate you guys. Alright guys, that's how we do it. Show a little bit of love where we can. Hopefully we're inspiring others to get out and do the same thing. That's how we do it down here in Houston. We're Houston strong. So no matter how bad things might get, we take the time and effort to look out for our fellow man, show a little bit of love. Because as you've seen, people came in from all over the country to help us in our time of need. So I keep passing that love, and I inspire you guys to get out and do the same. Until then, it's your boy Rome. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.